Verse 6, he said this not because he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief, and having charge of the money bag, he used to help himself to what was put into it. Okay, so it's not as if Judas was like, oh, there's a poor person, I need to help that poor person. Oh, there's a poor person, I need to help that poor person. Oh, there's another one. Oh, the little kid, he's dirty, I need to wash it. No, he wasn't thinking like that. For him, it was just a question of, okay, I can take some photos of that person, send to the church, and then they will send some money back to me, and I can go and have a nice dinner at the restaurant. Okay, you know, it's a bit like how missions are run by so many people, or churches, like, look at all the work we're doing. I know this one organization called Aura there in the Netherlands. Man, the people there, they do get a lot of money for aid, but they do so much work, and not only aid in the sense of human. Like, not just in the sense of aid, of humanitarian aid, helping in that way, that they do for sure, but they take the gospel as well with wherever they take the aid. And they are always a great example to me. And actually, sometimes they come to this part of the world and helping people here as well. So praise God for people like that, who is taking care or helping to relieve the poverty of the poor. But for so many pastors, missionaries, churches, organizations, I know lots of them. They are so good to taking photos of these people. Look at this little kid, it's so dirty, and then they make money out of it. And ultimately that money goes into their own pockets. I remember there in Russia, we visited this one organization, and they were speaking about all the great works they did. And their budget was like 3 million, or at that stage grew already to like $5 million. Right? And they showed us their work, and I was like, what? This is, I did on millions of that. Well, not maybe a millions, but 100,000 part of that kind of money. I did a lot more than that organization did. Right? But anyhow, I never sent out the photos and all of that. Very seldom I did that. Okay, but no, I'm not. I'm just trying to just show that there are so many of these people using, like Judas here. Look at the poor. We are doing it for the poor, for the little orphan, for the widow. Okay? When actually they're doing it for their own pockets, like Judas here. And it's so rampant in the church. And in the world, not just the church, in the world at large as well. So we need to be careful of that. Right? And so yeah, ultimately he was not caring, he didn't care for them at all, because he was a thief. He was the one carrying the money bag. He helped himself to that. Didn't Jesus know this? Yes, sure he knew this. Okay, why did he tolerate it then? Well, because he knew that Judas is an important part in this puzzle. This is going to happen, and because of who Judas is, not because of who God made him, but because of who he is going to get angry at Mary here, and he is going therefore to betray Jesus. And that is the thing that will throw Judas over the edge, and the thing that will ultimately lead to the arrest of Jesus.